What?
Hmm? Huh?
No, he's gonna make it. Oh shit.
Wee. 이거도
Huh?
그랬냐?
Hmm?
Блядь, я закричу.
Tiger. Oh, tiger baby. Beni öldürecek.
Huh? What the fuck?
In nomine Patris et Filii.
Không đang ngủ thì không được.
nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sanctus.
Huh?
달콤 없고.
Huh?
Oj, 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 oj.
Huh? What? Huh? What the fuck? Huh?
아이 뭐 저.
别就是这一次。打大牌都不回，他怎么不把这个转过来？
拉嘛拉嘛拉嘛拉嘛拉。
你还能出来吗？嗯，是出不来了吗？啊，那上那儿卡着去的啥？嗯，非得在这儿卡着？那你往前走走就行。咋的？碰刺儿了啊？是吗？我看你刚才好好的吗？咋跟哪儿似的了？出来！嘿， 嗨。
赶紧进去吧，在这儿。
耍大牌都不回，他怎么不把这个转过来？
Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Bun, the dog who spoke with his tail. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. There are dogs that bark, dogs that run, and dogs that fetch. But then there was Bun, the little golden ball of fluff who could tell a whole story just by wagging his tail. To anyone else, it might have looked like an ordinary wag, but to those who knew him, Bun's tail was like a language of its own, full of laughter, secrets, and love. From sunrise to sunset, that tail was never still, and somehow, it always managed to make everyone around him smile. Bun lived in a cheerful yellow house with a red gate and a small garden filled with daisies. Every morning, as sunlight streamed through the windows, Bun would leap from his cozy bed, stretch his tiny legs, and wag his tail as if saying, "Good morning, world. Today's another great day." When his owner, Mai, opened the door, Bun would perform his usual happy dance, tail spinning like a helicopter blade, tongue out, eyes shining. It was impossible not to laugh. Even sleepy Mai, who often grumbled before coffee, couldn't resist chuckling at Bun's cheerful performance. His tail had many moods. A gentle sway meant, "I'm calm and content." A quick, rhythmic wag meant, "You're home. I missed you." But the funniest was his dramatic side-to-side whip that looked like a sword fight. That was Bun's way of saying, "I'm the hero here." Mai once joked that if Bun could write, he'd be a great storyteller. But instead, he rode his tails in the air with every flick of his tail. One sunny afternoon, Bun decided to visit his favorite spot by the garden fence, where he could chat with his best friend, Mimi the cat from next door. Mimi was elegant, with white fur like snow and eyes that sparkled with mischief. "You wag that tail too much, Bun," she teased. "Don't you ever get tired?" Bun wagged faster, clearly saying, "No way. This is how I talk." Mimi laughed, rolling her eyes. "Well, what are you saying now?" she asked. Bun tilted his head, wagged twice to the left, once to the right, then twirled in a circle. Mimi blinked. "Okay, now I'm lost." But Bun barked happily, as if she'd understood everything. Somehow, even when she didn't get the words, Mimi always got the feeling. That evening, something unexpected happened. Mai was getting ready for dinner when she realized her phone was missing. "Where did I put it?" she muttered, searching every corner. Bun watched curiously, tail wagging in thought. Suddenly, his ears perked up. He remembered. Mai had left her phone in the garden earlier while watering the plants. Bun dashed off, tail straight like an arrow, barking once to grab her attention. "What is it, Bun?" Mai followed him outside. Bun stopped at the flower pot, wagged in quick bursts, and pointed his nose toward it. Sure enough, there was her phone, safe and sound. Mai gasped and laughed. "Bun, you're amazing," she said, giving him a big hug. His tail wagged like crazy, clearly saying, I know. I just saved the day." From that day on, Mai began paying closer attention to Bun's tail talk. She noticed how he wagged differently when he was hungry, sleepy, or wanted to go on a walk. Sometimes, when she felt sad, Bun would quietly curl up beside her, his tail giving slow, gentle waves, not playful, but soothing, like he was whispering, "It's okay. I'm here." And somehow, those small movements said more than words ever could. One weekend, Mai invited her friends over for a barbecue in the garden. They played music, grilled food, and told stories under the warm afternoon sun. Bun, of course, became the star of the party. Everyone adored how expressive he was. "Look at that tail," one friend said. "It's like it's got its own personality." Another laughed. "I think he's trying to tell us something." Bun wagged in a big, exaggerated swirl, then barked twice, making everyone laugh even harder. It was as if he understood every joke. Someone handed him a small piece of grilled chicken, and his tail went into what Mai called hyper-wag mode. Fast, joyous, unstoppable. The whole party cheered like Bun had just delivered a speech. But Bun's talent wasn't just about being cute, it had heart. One stormy night, thunder roared across the sky, and Mai, who was afraid of storms, sat shivering on her bed. Bun climbed up beside her and pressed close, tail moving in slow, rhythmic motions. It wasn't his usual playful wag. It was steady, like the comforting beat of a drum. Each wave of his tail seemed to say, "You're safe. You're not alone." Slowly, Mai's breathing steadied. and she fell asleep with her hand resting on Bun's warm fur. That night, his tail told a story of love, one that didn't need words. As time went on, Bun became something of a neighborhood celebrity. Kids would run by the gate and call, "Bun, tell us a story." Bun would wag his tail in elaborate patterns, and they'd giggle, pretending to translate. "He says the mailman is scared of the cat," one would shout. "No, he says he's planning to dig a tunnel to the park," another would guess. Bun loved the attention, and the more they laughed, the faster his tail moved. He didn't need words to make people happy. His heart spoke loud enough through that endlessly wagging tail. One day, Mai decided to make a little video compilation called The Dog Who Spoke with His Tail. It showed Bun's funniest and most touching moments, from his happy dances to his heroic phone rescue and his comforting wags during storms. When she posted it online, something magical happened. People from all over the world fell in love with him. Comments poured in. "He reminds me of my dog. This made my day. I can feel his emotions through the screen." Bun became an internet star overnight, though he didn't really understand fame. All he knew was that Mai smiled more, laughed more, and hugged him tighter than ever. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the rooftops, Bun would lie beside Mai on the porch. The golden light would shimmer through his fur, and his tail would move gently, like it was telling the wind a quiet story, one about friendship, laughter, and the simple joy of being loved. Mai would smile, stroke his back, and whisper, "I understand, Bun." And maybe that was the secret all along. You don't always need words to tell a story. Sometimes, all it takes is a wagging tail and a heart